Hey everybody, sorry to get started a little bit late. I'm gonna get started here. I'm gonna give it another minute because I don't think anyone was able to get on. I was having some technical issues with my computer and the link. So I'm gonna give it like a minute or two and I'm gonna post to Facebook here just to let you all know that I am in and we are good. Let me just do it from my phone. See who's all on. Okay, on. Who's on? All right. Let's see, there's a couple people. Yes. All right, I'm going to give it one more minute to get everyone started and then we'll, or to get everyone on. And we will get started. In 30 seconds. Live now. All right, cool. Looks like we have one viewer. All right. Give it a couple more minutes. Looks like people are just getting on. You guys want to say hi to Sydney? Sid. Say hi. Say hi. You're going to dance? Dance for them. Dance. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Anyone else can watch the recording. So I wanted to get started by just kind of defining what a leader is. So a leader is someone that is not defined by a rank, not defined by a role. You're not defined by what position you have. A leader just is measured in the amount of influence you have. So you're not defined by your rank as a leader. You're defined as the level of influence you have on people. So make it a positive one. So the basics of growing a team strictly come down to being the person that people want to be around. Sorry, let me take this away from her. Hey, you're being loud. The basics of growing a team is being positive and uplifting and that person that the people want to be around. You want to become the trusted source. So what does that mean? While you can spam people all day by posting nonstop business stuff all day, every day, and you may get a more immediate push of business, over time that will drop off because you're no longer the trusted source, because you're no longer following on that, help being thoughtful on other people's adventures. It's only about business to you. You have to become the trusted source for information. So that can be defined in a lot of different ways. Also, the basics of growing a team is in offering the opportunity to everybody. When someone says, well, I don't have the money right now for wraps, you need to offer them the opportunity, because if you're not, you're really doing them a disservice, guys. So the biggest thing to think about, actually, I'm going to show you I'm going to share my screen here. I really recommend reading Big Al's Leadership, Part 1 and Part 2. It's in our team pages. It's in Team Extreme Rap Attack, and it's also in Team Boom. If you are not part of It Works and you want to read it, I think you can just simply Google Big Al Shriver, and it's Part 1 and Part 2. It's about leadership. Leadership is about personal development. And a leader does not think they know everything. They continue to grow. So personal development is huge. I'm going to go ahead and share the screen and show you, for those who are on our team, where to find this. So screen share, share. All right. So hopefully you guys can see that okay. It's downloading right now. This is where you find your groups. I'm going to just go to Big Team Extreme Rapid Attack because it's in those files. It's also in my team page files. All right. You can access files from your you just click the little 3 tab button on your phone and it'll say View Group Info. Here you do it from a desktop. Highly recommend reading this if you want to be a leader and you want to grow your team and if you want to grow it properly and efficiently. Read it, don't just breeze over it. Read it and absorb it. Don't just see the words. There's a difference between reading something and absorbing something, listening to someone and absorbing the information. So look at all these awesome files we have in here for people. Oh, hot. Green carpet notes. Man, trying to find it. Sorry. I know it's an I'm 10 team as well. The results last. Okay, I will upload it to Tiwa or have Casey do it. But I do have it in my team page, so I'm going to go there and just show y'all. I will upload it to Team Extreme though. All right, files. All right, so Big Al part 1 and part 2. There it is, Big Al leadership. Boom. So highly recommend reading these guys. Very important reads. So that's where you find it. The part 2 is in there as well. You can download it and read it. I'm going to stop sharing here and kind of just go over some of the things he discusses. And there we go. All right, so my biggest one is, I'm looking at my notes here, is to watch what you say as a leader. When it comes to problems, so for example, we're having issues lately with shipping. Hold on just a second. Joey, can you please come get Sydney? Joey. He's sleeping. Okay, so let's talk about leadership thinking. So we've had some issues with shipping. It's longer shipping right now. We've had, you know, say a problem arises, any problem. I'm just going to come up with a few here. There's a difference between leadership thinking and distributor thinking. So you want to think like a distributor, or you want to think like a leader, not a distributor. There's a total difference. So here's some perfect examples. Customer service sucks today. That's distributor thinking versus here I go, I'm gonna hop on the phone with customer service because we are so busy and this is such an amazing time for our company that we can't even keep up. We can't even hire people fast enough for customer service to keep up. This is like high-class problems versus complaining on the team pages. I hate customer service. Leadership versus distributor thinking. So that's one way. Here's another thing that comes up. Watching what you post to team pages too, and to your personal page, because again, do you want to be looked at as the trusted source by your team? So you have to be very positive, and there's a positive spin you can put on anything. So I'm so sick of all my friends not supporting me in this. There's another common one that comes up. That's distributor thinking. So how about, even though my friends aren't really supporting me in this, my family's not supporting me in this, I'm bound and determined to be successful because I know I can make this happen. That's a leadership thinking. So another one that comes up, shipping sucks really bad right now. I've got a complaint from my customer that their shipping is taking too long. Okay. I understand. With your customers use the feel felt found, but to complain about it on a team page, or even I've seen people do it on personal pages. You have to think of how you handle it as a leader, guys. What shipping? I'm sorry. I can totally understand how you feel. I think you really need your product. So let me help you get to the bottom of this. Let's check the tracking. So you go in and check the tracking for them, whether that's getting their password and checking the tracking, or whether that is going, calling customer service and tracking it. What shipping method did you choose? 7 to 14 days. Okay, I see you ordered it on the 20th. And it's only the 20, or I see you ordered it on the 15th and it's the 23rd today. So that's 7 days. So we still have another 7 days, but in future orders, I'd be happy to expedite your shipping. I believe it's just an extra $2. That's leadership thinking. You got to watch what you say on the team pages and how you say it, because you don't want your people seeing you complain. Because complaining and negativity breeds complaining and negativity. Positivity and inspiring breeds positivity and inspiration. So you want to, again, be that person you want on your team. There's different ways to word things, guys, if there is a problem. If you really need to complain, and don't get me wrong, I complained about the shipping myself. I was waiting what I felt was far too long for product. And went to my upline and talked to them about it, because that's just what we do. I wasn't going to complain on the team pages because it doesn't fix it to complain. It doesn't fix it. So here's another thing, leadership versus distributor thinking. Can someone please buy these wraps or fat fighters off of me? I really need some quick cash. That's several posts we've seen on team pages like that. There's a reason why you don't sell to individually to distributors unless it's a emergency situation. If you need some quick cash, I can think of millions of ways, millions of things you can do with those wraps to your people. You can reach out to a leader, would reach out to their friends like, hey, is there any way you can help me out and throw a wrap party? I'm looking for just a couple people to do it. I could really use your help. We're trying to get our car fixed, and anything you can do could help. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Stuff like that. Or the next 5 people that purchase a sample wrap from me will get it for a discounted price of $20. The next 3 people that bring a friend a wrap will get it for half price. Things like that. There's so many different ways. Hold on, let me get Joey. Okay, hold on. Time out. Intermission. Let me grab the baby. Alita doesn't make excuses because she has her kids when she has to do a training. There's another good one. Hi. Do you want to come do this with me? Come on. Okay. Let's do this. Let me say hi to everyone. Don't make your why your excuse, right, guys? All right. So I just wanted to go over that. So leadership versus distributor thinking. So Big Al kind of goes over that in his document, in his read about leadership. So when you have a problem arise, how would a leader think of it versus how would a distributor think of it? You've got to be creative. You've got to be positive. Feel, felt, found. I understand how you feel. I found that if I blah, 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 I found that if you da, 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 that type of a thing. So, duplication with leadership is key. if you want to grow your team, and this is a really big aha moment for me, you can't do everything for your team. The best and biggest and fastest way to grow is by teaching duplication. So what I'd like everyone to practice is when people have questions that are answered through finding in their eSuite or searching on the team pages, is encourage them and show them how to find those. Don't always just give people the answer. Make sure you show them where to find it as well, because they're going to one day have a team and need to teach them how to as well. Otherwise, you're stuck showing every single person that they bring into the business how, who, what, when, where, why, how. You're going to be answering all of their questions instead of showing them, again, where to find things. Duplication is key. And that's also why we stick to the party pad. Hey, no. Say hi. That's why we stick to the party pad, guys. It's duplicatable. So when someone's like, it's my first party, I don't know what to do, blah, 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 blah. You as the leader should be launching someone regardless, as a new distributor, or have someone there launching them. But the party pad is duplicatable. It's why we go over it anytime we get a wrap in front of anybody, anytime we do a one-on-one meeting with somebody, a party, whatever. That is why we use the party pad, because it's duplicatable. You can print off the notes from eSuite, and people know they can do it. You want people to go, I can do that, and I can do it better probably than them too, because that's what brings people into your business. This is called network marketing for a reason. Every single one of you on this call, you embrace network marketing, because that's what it's about, people. Every single person on this video right now knows people that I don't know that trust you more than they trust me. You are their trusted source. That's why we market through people and not corporation, with this style of business. So that's why your business grows more rapidly when you bring additional distributors usually into your business. Not only are you giving other people the opportunity to get out of debt, pay some bills, earn some free product, whatever, you are also expanding your business, and you're teaching them how to do things. The key to this business is helping others. So you need to invest in your team, and show them the right way, show them where to find things so that they know, woo, that was a close one, how to invest in their team and show them where to find things as well. Duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. Why we use the party pad. Print off those notes in there and show your team how to do it as well. All right, so when you enroll a new distributor, you immediately should try to accept that role of leader. Book their launch party before they even enroll. Have them pick a day. You want them to set the day no more than 7 to 10 days from the enrollment. And if they can't do that, then wait to enroll them. That gives you more time to get your fast start bonus, and it gives them more time to be set up for success and get those 4 loyal customers in their first 30 days, and get the free product credit and be eligible for the Ruby bonus as well, because they have to have those 4 loyals in the first 30 days to get that Ruby bonus. So if they can't set that launch party up in 7 to 10 days, if they can't pick a date, the day you enroll them or the day you plan on enrolling them, push the enrollment date back a lot of the times, so you can set them up better for success. You can get the information if you want, and then put it in, later. You can even enroll your distributor the day of their launch. Whether that's right before the launch starts or whether that's just before you enroll their first customers from that party. The launch party invitation is your responsibility as the sponsor. As the sponsor in Upline, you are responsible for creating that Facebook event, for posting to that Facebook event, for showing them how to invite, And if they're not a Facebook person, then make them a paper invite. Make them an evite to forward to emails. You as the sponsor and leader are responsible for doing that for your personally enrolled and downlines, new downlines. Now let's talk about the launch party invitation on Facebook. What I highly recommend doing is posting before and after pictures, because again, those evoke emotion. If you're posting just a picture of a bottle of a product, it looks like straight up like an advertisement. Think about when you're scrolling through Facebook and you see just a picture of a product. Does it catch your attention? It doesn't really catch your attention. So these before and after pictures, they evoke emotion. If you're, showing them every single product that you have on that invite, you're posting stuff like that all the time. The problem arises that people are like, great, it's like another one of those Tupperware things where I'm going to be asked to buy a bunch of stuff. And our parties are just simple. All right, I'm going to take a 2-minute break. I'm going to hand Sydney off to Joey. And what I'd like you guys to do is post some questions to the page, and I'll continue on. Post some questions to the event Facebook page, and I'll continue on from there. All right, 2-minute intermission while I drop. He's right there. He's right there. Look. You're live. You're live.
I'm alive?
No, you're live on YouTube.
Oh, I got a fart.
Oh, yeah. All right, I'm gonna go look at some of the questions y'all have. You can message them to me if you want, and then we'll continue on from there. All right. Events. Excuse me. Now's the time to ask some leadership questions, guys. If you got them, post them to the event page or message them to me. Oh, my grandma's here too. Oh, it's about to get loud. Sorry, guys. You gotta make this work in this business. Do what you can when you can. Okay, when I try to click the link, it just says copy. All right, just go to my YouTube channel. Play. All right. Anyone else have questions? All right, doesn't look like it. No one's got questions right now. All right, just message me, okay, guys, if you do, so that I get a notification here. Oh, hold on. Jordan's got a question, it looks like.
She's still sleeping. Because she's a lazy butt.
How do you re-motivate your teams when they've been feeling a funk? Okay, so re-motivating your team in terms of feeling a funk. The best way is to get them to plug in, and you can only do that from the front. You are not a boss, you're a leader, so you can only push them based upon their why. So find out and know what your team's why is and push them towards that reason, because you aren't a boss and what they want is different from what you want. Last but not least, you can't light a fire underneath somebody. It has to come from within. So in terms of getting someone to run with things, you really can't. They have to see it themselves. So all you do is be pleasantly persistent with those teammates, and you have to go out and find more. For those of you that watched my video, I'm gonna go outside. Just a second.
I put all the keys in that little.
Oh, okay. That's great.
Sorry, guys. So annoying. All right. So, know their color personality when you're trying to remotivate them as well, because that's really key. It's really, really key, and I'll go over that here in a little bit on color personalities. Always push your team towards their why. But if you saw my video on my journey to triple diamond the other day, it takes 24 distributors to go diamond. And your team will follow your suit. So you lead from the front and you lead by example. You show them how you do things. And you encourage and plug them in. Don't expect your upline to do it. You should be doing it. That's your team, whether they're personally enrolled under you or not. You need to accept that role and lead by example. Plug them in, but don't be a boss, because you cannot be a boss in this business. Nobody starts this business to have a second boss. That was a good question, Jordan. I will go over color personalities here in a little bit. All right. The day that your new distributor enrolls, you as their sponsor are responsible for showing them how to log into eSuite, show them the documents tab and how to search things, and show them where to find their training academy. As many of you know, if their training academy is not working on their computer, it's usually a security setting. So they can turn their pop-up blocker off, try a different browser, or we have this wonderful website called myitworkstraining.com, and it works from any browser. That's also very nice for people that aren't paying for an eSuite. If they don't have their website and eSuite subscription, they don't have access to the training. So give them that website to get them replugged in. But you're responsible for showing them how to do that, and tell them to explore and play with the different reports, the tabs, especially the documents tab. In my mind, the two most important documents in the documents tab in our eSuite are the steps to success and the compensation plan, because everybody wants to know how to be commission qualified, and everybody wants to know how we get paid. That's why we started this, right? To get paid or to get some free product. And it explains all that in there. So that's a really important document for them to have. But steps to success, guys, it is so key in this business. It's our responsibility to show them how important those steps to success are. It's steps to success are the foundation to growing in this company. What are the steps to success? Every month you want to complete the worksheet. Step 1, make sure you're commission qualified, whether that's 150 personal bonus volume or 80 BV auto ship, totally up to you. Auto ship is the foolproof way, and that just has to be before the end of the month rolls. Step 1, be commission qualified. Step 2, gather 4 loyal customers. And step 3 is to go Ruby, which means you find 3 distributors of your own and help one of them find 2 of their own. Now, you don't just stop there. And so I've completed a Steps to Success already this month. Well, we're only on the 23rd. So what did I do? I got a new Steps to Success worksheet. And I write those names in. Sally Jones, loyal customer. Amelia, distributor. You know, I write them in the slots and the Steps to Success. So anybody, when you know, charting is confusing, and you know, all these, you know, compensation plan is 25, 27 pages. So keep it simple with them to start and say, this is your goal: 4 loyal customers and 3 distributors. 4 loyal customers, 3 distributors. Every month, that's what you complete. So when June hits, what do? I erase my steps because I have mine laminated, and I start from scratch, because that is the key to duplication in this business, is the steps to success. Anybody can fill out a name there, and you do that by, again, offering everybody the opportunity. So you show them the training academy, myitworks.com. Okay, so when it comes, this is one of my favorite things to do as a leader. And they talk about this in Big Al's part 1, I believe it is. How do you know that you have a runner or leader on your team? Because that's where you want to focus your time as a leader. You want to focus it towards those runners that are on fire. So how do you know you have that on your team? Well, you give them a test. And sometimes I like to use several different tests. And just because they don't pass that test initially does not mean that you're going to count them out as a leader for good. You can always retest them and go from there, but that's how you know where to allocate your time. How do you know that they want it? They really want it. They're saying they want it, but they're not doing it. So how do you know right away how to do that? So my test that I give them is I send them verbiage for at least 7 days, 3 to 7 days straight, a before and after picture in verbiage. And I private message them that. If after the first 2, they have still not copied and pasted that because it's very duplicatable, then I know that I'm probably going to have to allocate my time elsewhere. Because if they can't simply copy and paste, and I ask them because some people don't know, do you know how to copy and paste this and post it to your wall? I ask them, if I sent you this, would you post it? Yeah, I'll definitely post it. Great. Here, you can simply copy and paste. Do you know how to do that? Yes or no. Some people say no, and you show them how to do it. I send them that verbiage, introducing the business to their network. Look at these crazy rap results. I just started with this company. I'm so excited, and I'm sharing it with my friends for $25 to give it a try with me. Or I am allowing my friends to get 40% off on a treatment of these. Things like that. And again, I send them before and after pictures, because if someone's like, who wants to try some wraps on their page? Believe it or not, a lot of people still haven't heard of this, guys. I know we think that we've seen a lot of it, and that everyone should know about the wraps, but they don't. There's so many times where they're like, what are you talking about, on like a page, or you post a picture of a bottle and they're like, what is this? Show them what the products do. So I use before and afters of like the hair, skin, and nails. I like to use the wrap source because that's our flagship product, and it's something that no one else has. So I use wrap pictures first, but send it to them. Send them that verbiage, so it's so easy for them to copy and paste. And I use that test. If in like 2-3 days they still haven't posted that, I'm going to throw 2 loyal customers under them, and I'm going to get my fast start bonus, and I'm going to allocate my time elsewhere, to be perfectly honest with you, because our time is precious, and we give it to those that really, really want it. That's my test. I also use the Training Academy as a test too. Have you watched your Training Academy videos? Have you started those? It's a month in and they still haven't started them. Haven't even gone to the tab. Well, chances are they're not a leader. It doesn't have to be business related. It can be something simple like set your launch party. They haven't set a launch party. I'm not going to allocate a whole ton of time. Put your time where it matters most. You should be spending 80% of your time building your own business and completing your own steps to success, and 20% coaching your own team. Now, I get stuck in that as well. I'm about, I would say, 60-40 right now. And I'm working on that. I'm getting back to duplication and the steps to success. So again, so important, but use that test, guys. That's how you know whether they're going to be a runner or not. And then retest them if they say they are, if you get someone that wants to come back into it, if you get someone that says, I'm ready, I got to make this work, or, all right, test them again. And you can use anything. we kind of discussed this, but you are not a boss. And if you're on this video and you're watching this video or the recording, say hi, babe. Say good morning to everyone.
Mama, I love you.
I love you, baby. Can you say hi to everyone? No? Okay. That was cute, right? All right, you are not a boss in this. So nobody starts a network marketing business to have another boss. You can lead again, but you are not a boss. You don't tell people what to do. You show them how to build their business. Don't get mad at them when they don't get on a training, or don't get mad at them when they aren't posting to Facebook. Just give it, be real. Be real. You could do really well with this if you XYZ. This business is not dependent on your sponsor. And if you're on this and you're like, my business sucks because my sponsor doesn't blah, 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 you're wrong. Read Big Al's Leadership. You are your own boss. The corporate gives us every tool possible that we need to make this work. It's network marketing. So by expanding your business and sharing this with people every day, that's how you grow your business. Has nothing to do with your upline, has nothing to do with your sponsor. You are your own boss in this. Don't be a boss to your other people, but definitely keep them plugged in, because it is a business that is conducive on helping other people. So, before we get into the color personalities, okay, how do you teach leadership? So Big Al goes over this as well. It's my favorite one-liner. How do you teach leadership to somebody? They want to be a leader, but they don't know how. You teach leadership through stories. That's also a really great way to give constructive criticism to people, through stories. Well, when I X, Y, and Z, this is what happened to me. So I find that I should personally do this instead of saying, well, you should do this, you should do that, this is why it's not working. You give a story as to how it worked for someone else or yourself when you used an alternative method. I'm trying to think of an example. My team, I cannot get my team to plug into corporate calls. I cannot get my team to come to trainings. So instead of saying, well, you don't really go to trainings yourself, you don't plug into calls yourself, you suck. Maybe if you did a little bit of your own, they would actually follow suit, which is the truth. But instead, you use a story. I found that when I was struggling getting people to come to my trainings, I found that if I plugged into my upline's trainings and showed how much fun I was having and how much I learned, that my team too followed suit. That's a story you use to teach the leadership. I'm going to do a little intermission. Again, to do some questions. So if you have some questions, post them to the page again, and we'll go check them out, see what's up. I'm gonna refresh this page. For those of you just hopping on or hopping on and off, I recommend definitely watching the whole version. Kind of going in a sequence here. How do you motivate your team? Did Joey fart? Brian. That's funny. I was wondering how much time work my new DT's business versus my own 80-20 split is good. Awesome. So you got that answer, Aaron. Did Joey fart? Brian, he pretty much farts all the time. So chances are, yes, he did. Message me any questions, guys, if you have them as you come up. We'll continue. when you are teaching leadership, especially to a red personality, it's super important to use those stories because they have a huge ego. They are your natural born leaders, but they have a huge ego, and they tend to be stubborn. So when you give them criticism, they don't take it well. They usually run away, and they do things to spite people. So you really, really have to use stories to teach them leadership or to give them constructive criticism. As a leader, do not assume your upline is going to do it for you. So when it comes to launching your distributors, that's your responsibility. When it comes to showing them how and where to find the steps to success and how to complete them, that's your responsibility, guys. Don't assume your leader is going to do it. Don't assume your upline is going to do it. You are a leader too, so take that responsibility. You think your upline's going to tag you and everything. I need some testimonials in stretch mark cream. I need some pictures in stretch mark cream. Well, search, go find it, and help your team find that. Don't ask your upline to tag you. I can't find the call, the corporate call. Can someone send me the link? I can't access it right now on the corporate calendar. Things like that. You got to take control, guys. Don't assume your upline's going to tag someone in a video, is going to tag someone in a contest, is going to tag someone in an announcement that the BOGO DT kit was extended. That's your responsibility too. So don't assume your upline's going to do it. I think I got a few questions, so let me check it out. Okay, no, it was just some other stuff. All right, trash talk. Let's go on the topic of trash talk. As a leader, you do not need to be talking trash about your team to other sidelines and team members. So, or your upline. You're not going to find me going to Erica, who's one of my diamonds, and saying, Erica, Casey really pisses me off when she does this and that. I don't like that she does this and that. It's so annoying, blah, 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 blah. Erica, my other diamond, I'm trying to think of someone that's not on her team. Oh, my other diamond, Kelly, she just totally pisses me off. She blah, 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 blah. Don't do that. Don't trash talk. Don't, if you're trash talking constantly with your team about other team members, chances are they're going to know that that you're probably talking trash about them, or there's a chance that you are talking trash about them. And then you just kind of unplug people from different leaders when you do trash talk. You unplug them from someone that they may relate to. So keep trash talk out of it about team members. No, save the drama for your mama type of a thing. Might have another question. Oh gosh. Okay, sorry, we're back to the farting questions. How do you get certain personalities to do certain things? Erica, if you could post the name of that personality book to TWA or the event page even, that would be really great. It talks about how to get different color personalities to do different things. Let's talk, I love my reds because I'm a red at heart. Let's talk about how to get a red to do something. Reds are competitive. Let's say you have a launch party coming up. Let's say you have an autumn coming near you. Let's say you have...
Mama, we are going to go swimming.
Okay.
You're going to go swimming with us.
Okay. I'm going swimming, apparently. Say you have a launch party coming up and you want your team to bring people. Say you have a weekly wrap party and you want your team to bring people. Say you have... you only need 5 DTs to get to diamond. Let's say anything in autumn, you want people to bring people. Let's just use the autumn for example. If I want people to bring people to my OTOM that's coming up, here's how you get a red to do that. Reds love challenges. They love competition. So you might say to the red stuff like, whoever gets the most, this is what's appealing to it. Whoever gets the most people to attend the autumn will get $100 bonus. I mean, that's far-fetched, but we'll get a $25 gift certificate to the It Works store. A red will go after that. They will like, I'm going to win it, and I'm going to be the first one to win it. I'm going to win it in half the time you wanted me to. And you say, you could tell a red, I bet that you won't get more than 3 people there. What you want, if you get more than 3 people there, I will give you a box of wraps. I'm betting you might not do that. Reds do things to spite people. So you can say, they might go, oh yeah, well, I'm going to bring 10. I'm going to bring 3 times that. That's what a red will do. And that's how you get them to do things. And these are kind of like extreme situations. How do you get a blue to do something? A blue is that party animal. They like to have a good time. You have to keep it simple with blues. It's small tasks for blues, and then have a little fun. Watch 5 videos and then let's go have a cocktail. For every 5 videos, have a cocktail. Like, they like to have a good time. So that's how you get blues to do things. A blue, if I want to get them to bring people to my OTOM, I'll say, hey blue, for every person you bring to my OTOM, every potential, you get a cocktail. For, stuff like that, you can bribe them with, so they'll be like, what? Party? What? Cocktail? What? It's gonna be a lot of fun. We're all gonna go out after. You tell the blue, if you're trying to get them to your training, you should come to my training because we're gonna have cocktails, we're gonna have drinks, we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna hang out, we're gonna meet new people. And they're like, what, meet new people? Okay, let's party, let's have a good time. That's how you get a blue to attend your trainings. You get a cocktail for every person you bring to the OTLM. And they're like, what? Okay, oh my God, yeah. I mean, shoot, I could probably get a whole 3 bottles of wine. I'll bring everyone. That's how you get a blue to do something. Oh dear Lord, I think I'm red. And now that you mention it, yeah, Ashley, I see some red in you. Definitely. How do you get, I always end with green because they're so tough. How do you get a yellow to do something? Well, yellow people like to help people. It's all about helping people. So I'm trying to remember what we would said in this book. This is how you get a yellow to do something. They are willing, they're people pleasers. So you go to the yellow and go, yellow, I would really, 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 really appreciate your help in being there. I could really appreciate you checking people in for me. I could really appreciate if you could maybe bring a case of water to my training. I'm kind of behind. I need the help. That's how you get a yellow to do something. It's all about help. Yellow, is there any way you can possibly bring like 3 guests, 2 to 3 guests to the OTOM? I'm really trying to show people that this is going to be a blast, and that would really, really help me if you could just bring a few people. Nothing crazy, just bring a few people. And that way we're helping our other teammates out and having volume by numbers. It's a help. I'll go back to the help. Go back to the help for the yellow. And like I said, they're people pleasers. So yellow, can you just help me out and please come to this training? I want to have a good turnout. It's my first one. Things like that. A green personality. Oh God. So this is puts me on the spot, but a green personality to get them, the green, when reading this book that Erica had mentioned to me, this is what a green does. You might say, green, I want you to get 50 people to this OTOM, and a green's going to go, that's absolutely ridiculous. We should be educating these people one by one, minute by minute. That is an outrageous number, not realistic. And everybody should be giving every single detail on what's in the wraps, how they work. And that's just not conducive for such a large group like that. That's what a green is thinking. So maybe to get a good example to get a green to a training is, hey green, I'm going to be giving full details on how this works, that kind of like the science behind things. I'm going to be going over more advanced stuff on the compensation plan. You go like, hey green, I'm going over these details. Hey green, at this OTOM, everybody's going to be educated on how to, on the details on how to make this business work. So I highly recommend, maybe getting a few people there so that they get the proper education from higher up leaders in the company. So that's a decent way. We can kind of brainstorm from there, but definitely get that book. I hope Erica's watching, and I hope that she posts that, the name of that book. I think it's another Big Al book on color personalities and coaching your team on color personalities. There's also a really good call. Let me show you. I'm going to share my screen. Hopefully nobody sends me anything inappropriate while on Facebook. All right, so we're going to go to, there's a really good call on coaching your team based upon color personalities. So we're going to go to Team Extreme. And hopefully it's going to take a while. It gets a little slower when I'm doing live streaming, so I apologize. I'm actually, sorry again, guys, I'm going to my Boom page, my own personal page, because I know exactly where it's at there. So I have important videos and calls on my page as a pinned post, and I post important videos to the comments in it as they come up. So in that, you saw where it said view pinned posts for those of you who are on my team. If not, this is in the files somewhere. Also, Nina has it. View previous comments. Great call on how to coach a team based on color personalities. Highly recommend it. It's up here, like way far up here somewhere. Sorry. Oops. Okay. Doop-a-doo. These are all really good videos. If you're on my team, I highly recommend how to get and attract distributors. I also posted that to TWA. Sorry, it's in here. Look at all these amazing videos to help you build your business. Don't tell me you don't have the tools, because you do. Color Personalities in General by Nina and Casey. Coaching a team based on color personalities. You click on this, it's a recorded call. And I highly recommend listening to that. All right, so I'm going to stop sharing. Okay, we're almost done here, guys. Okay. Again, remember, duplication is key in this business, guys. So this is kind of something I learned on my own and kind of edited on my own. As most of you know, I love the book Go Pro by Eric Worre. I love his videos. I love everything. It's how to become a professional in network marketing, how to recruit professionally, how to coach a team professionally, how to go from a poser in this business to an amateur to a professional. It took my business to triple diamond reading this book and watching his videos. So Eric Worre has what's called the inviting method, and you use it on your prospects. And for those of you who aren't familiar with that, I have a video, or he has a video, but the Eric Worre inviting method, and it's different steps you go to in order to properly invite somebody or properly get someone to kind of do something for you. So I like to use the Worre method on my team. Do you ever get those team members where you're like, hey, watch this call. Hey, watch this video. Hey, tune into this call. Hey, here's the recording. Watch it. And then like a week goes by and they're like asking you the same freaking questions. And you're like, I answered everything in that video. Did you watch it? And they're like, no, I didn't have time yet. And you're like, I sent you like 18 videos and you didn't watch a single one. I spent all that time searching for that video and you didn't even watch it. I spent all that time trying to find the recorded call and sent it to each of my team members and none of them watched it. It's like, so it drove me crazy doing that because you spend so much time doing that. So what I did is I edited the Eric Worre inviting method to get my team to actually do and watch and listen. So it goes like this. when they have a question about, well, Instagram, I don't know how to work Instagram. I don't know, blah, 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 whatever. Perfect example. Hey, I have actually 2 different calls. I have a call and a video on Instagram and how to work it best for your business. Now, what does a normal person do? They shoot the link to them and they go watch it. Well, chances are only about 15% of the time they're going to watch it. 15, not 50. So what I do is instead I say, if I sent you a video on how to best work your business on Instagram, or if I sent you a video on how to best anything, become a leader, would you watch it? And you wait for an answer. Yeah, of course I would watch it. Don't send it. You say, when do you think you could watch it by? It's about this long. I just want to make sure I set a follow-up with you. You're not sending them a link. You're getting confirmation that they're actually going to do something. They're going to listen to this. They're going to watch the video. If I sent you a video, would you watch it? Yes, of course I would watch it. When do you think you could watch it by? I'm off tomorrow night. Okay, so if I called you, so today's Saturday, so tomorrow night you're off. So if I called you Monday at some time, you would have been able to watch it by that point. This is the 3rd confirmation that they're going to watch it, guys. Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Okay. That way I can see what additional questions you have. Set a follow-up with them. Is it best to follow up here with you on Facebook or via text or via phone call to see what additional questions you have? You still have not sent them the link. You can just follow up with me here on Messenger and we'll go from there. Great. It's in my calendar to follow up with you. Put it in your calendar. And I'll talk to you then. And then you send them the video. So when you do that, 90% of the time they'll actually watch the video. They'll actually listen to that call. So it goes like this again. If I sent you a video, would you watch it? When do you think you could watch it by? So if I reached out to you, blah, 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 this day, you would have had a chance to watch it. What's a good time to follow up with you that day? What's a good day time? Is it best to reach out to you here or via phone or text and get their phone number if it's better for phone? Great, it's in my calendar. I'll talk to you then. Then you send them the video on the call. Now they will actually watch it. And if they stop answering you halfway through that, if they're like, well, where's the link? Well, I just want to set a follow-up just to make sure that you are confirmed to watch it. And then they start treating it like a business too. So if they stop answering me halfway through, I'm like, I don't send them the link because they're not going to watch it. They weren't serious about it. They're just saying, yeah, of course I'll watch it. So that is how I get people to watch things, to listen to things like that. Remember, last but not least, again, and I keep saying it, duplication is key in this business. So show them the steps to success. Show people where to find things. Don't just give them the answer. Let's all practice that now when people ask questions that, how many fat fighters should I take and when? Don't be like, well, you need to take 15 minutes to an hour after you eat. Tell them to turn the bottle around or tell them, if you look on your website, click view ingredients under Fat Fighters, the product sheet comes up and it gives you all the directions there. If you look on your documents tab and you search Fat Fighters, the product sheet comes up and it has the directions there. If you turn the bottle of Fat Fighters around, it has the directions there and you can go from there. Things like that. Show people where to find things, not just give them the answer, because duplication is key. And that is all I have for today. If you guys feel like you want to do a part 2 leadership training, we can. Just let me know, or if you let us know what topics you want for the next training. Remember, you are a leader, not based upon your rank or your role. You're a leader based upon your influence. So go out and influence some people, show them how to do things, and go from there. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. Please message me any additional questions, and I will make sure Big Al Leadership Part 1 and 2 are uploaded to our team pages. Have a great weekend, everyone. Happy holiday weekend. Be safe. Bye.